In our last video, we showed how you can place text items on the diagram window, and you can link items in the text to variable values to show results on the diagram window. An even more powerful example of this is the addition of tables. So either text or the calculated values of ease variables can be entered into table cells to organize that information on your diagram window, and this provides an alternative to using output variables that's much more convenient when you have a whole bunch of items that you want to display. So the Add Table button at the bottom right of this toolbar will bring up the dialog that's shown here, and you can enter the number of rows or columns in the table. This number of pixels that appears in the column width edit box is set to provide a column width of about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters on your monitor. So therefore going to depend on the resolution of your monitor. The table width will be automatically adjusted when the ease file is opened on a computer that has a different display resolution. The alignment field can either be left, center, or right. The cell contents in all of the columns are aligned as you enter them here, but the alignment of individual cells can be changed once the table is created. An empty table will then appear in the diagram or the child diagram window after you click OK. The red border that appears around the table indicates that you've selected it, and that allows you to then move it to any location in the diagram window, or you can resize it by grabbing any of these handles here. You can change the width of individual columns by just positioning the mouse directly over the vertical grid line and then pressing and holding the left button and dragging it. So when you're in development mode, you can enter text in the table cells. You just click in a cell and either type the text, or you can even paste the text from the clipboard. The most important capability of a table is that the value of ease variables can be entered into these table cells. So the values are automatically then updated when they are changed by your ease program. To add a variable, just click the mouse in that cell and then right click, and what you'll get is this pop-up menu that's shown here. And what we're going to do then is select Insert Variable, and that'll bring up this dialog in which you can select the desired variable from a list of variables that are in the main equations window, and you can, in the usual way, decide whether you want to include the name or the value or the units. And then when you click OK, what you'll see is that the entered variable is displayed, but in development mode is displayed in coded form. So here you have a number sign, the hashtag, and the number that follows it indicates the format. So it indicates basically if the name, value, and or units are going to be displayed, and then following that is the variable name. And you can edit this information and copy and paste it into other cells as you want. So this is the ease code that we developed for exercise 3, and an obvious application of using tables is in a situation like this where we would want to have a table to indicate the value of properties at every state. So that's a nice use of the table. If I want to do that, what I would do here is first put my diagram window into application mode or development mode, and then I'd go and select the Add Table button here. And I guess there's 11 states, so I want 12 rows, with the top one being just a header. And maybe I want the temperature and pressure at every state, so maybe I want 3 columns. And let's make this a little smaller, maybe 150, and center everything and hit OK. So there's my table. Let's move it down here where it's out of the way. I can add text, so state, this is what I guess temperature, and this is pressure. And the states are going to number 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 11. So this is 9, 10, and 11. And in this column I want the temperature of every state, so I would just that's not what I wanted. I want to insert variable. Let's not include the name, but include the value in the units, and then come down here, and I guess I want T1 right there, and hit OK. So you can see hashtag to T1, and if I want to fill this in, probably I'm just going to copy and paste this 10 times, and then go through here and just change the number to the corresponding state. This is 9, 10, no, not 90, 10, and 11. And here I would do the same thing for pressure. I think you get the idea. And when I go to development mode now, these are the temperatures at every one of these states. And if I change something, so for example, I could change from the recompression to the partial cooling cycle, recalculate, and you'll see all the temperatures have adjusted to the new temperatures for the state. So a really handy way of showing tabular data like this on the diagram window.